So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And now Dallas is starting group. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4. Here's Garnett. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Kidd, the pass to Marion. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Terry, inside. The steal! To the paint. Here's Garnett. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. First quarter of play, a minute in. Kidd, the pass to Nowitzki. Pass to Terry. 5 on the clock. Here's Marion. Shot is up. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Two points. That one goes. Garnett's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Terry's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Garnett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett. 2 shots. Two.
And he drops the first. No good on the second free throw. And Dallas with possession. 4-point game. Marion passes to Terry. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Garnett. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Hudson.
Dallas foul. Sean Marion. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hudson. Clock at 6. Down low. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Marion passes to Nowitzki. Here's the pick. Here's Terry. The 3. The shot by Kidd, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Garnett. Here's Hudson. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Kidd with the bucket.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Garnett. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Kidd. Pass to Marion. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Terry. Here's Chandler. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Here's Hudson. No good from outside. Here's Terry. Out to the wing. Pass to Marion. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Nowitzki. Cassell with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Garnett. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
To the inside. Nowitzki. No good with a layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Sprewell. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Kidd. Here's Terry. On target from range. Terry's got 6.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Terry. 4-3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Terry's got 3 of his 5 threes to find the net. Here's Hudson. Here's Garnett. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Terry. And again, it's Dallas.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Sprewell. No points yet. Here's Cassell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
First personal foul.
The Mavericks leading. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Both teams will make substitutions. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Here's Garnett. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Barea with it. Here's Chandler. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Here's Zerbiak. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 17.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
And Dallas with possession. Pass to Cardinal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And he dunks it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Martin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Haywood. Pass to Brewer. Now here's Barea. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hassel. Garnett passes to Hassel. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Johnson. Offline with a 3. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Barea. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Brewer. Stevenson on the wing. Here's Brewer. Outside Barea. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Zerbiak. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Pass to Garnett. Blocked! Stevenson on the wing. Butler. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Minnesota. And here's Martin. 3-pointer. Stevenson with a rebound. Pass to Haywood to stop the drought. And rejected. Martin outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Dallas making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. Here's Zerbiak. Still no points. There's a screen. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Barea. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Mahinmi, good.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Pass to Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're really working the paint now.
Mavericks trail by 6. Butler on the wing. And there's the screen. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Hoiberg. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Johnson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead. Here's Barea. Here's Mahinmi, covered by Johnson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Hassel. No good on the triple. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
They've got Johnson, and it's Madsen in at the power forward spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Cassell. No made baskets yet. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Madsen. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Terry, the pass to Haywood. Count the basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Hassel. Here's Cassell. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Butler on the wing. Here's Haywood. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Dallas shooting their first free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the basket by Hassel.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Butler taking his time here. Here's Terry. He's got 11. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
To the left wing. To the paint. It's stolen. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Barea. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Zerbiak, the pass to Madsen. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
And here's Dallas. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Mahinmi's checked in. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Terry. Off with the layup. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Hassel. Down low. Tipped. Butler with a steal. Pass to Stevenson. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Cassell. Deflects the pass. Hassel. That one is off. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Barea. Pass to Stevenson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 4 on the clock. Here's Butler. Dallas no good that time either. Butler's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Inside. And that one's good. Cassell's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Barea. They set the screen. Pass to Terry to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Miller's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Barea. Here's Terry. He's got 11. Again, the miss by Dallas.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Garnett. Yep, that one's good. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Terry. There's a screen. Driving in. Back to Stevenson from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Stevenson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Garnett. Butler covering. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 25 points in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Terry. And there's the drive. Good on the bucket. Terry's got 13 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
To the left side wing. Here's Zerbiak. No points so far. No good with the triple. Outside Butler. Pass to Terry. Left side Stevenson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Cassell. Stevenson defending. Cassell passes to Garnett. Count it. Good. He's got 27.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Mavericks trail by 10. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Here's Hudson. He's scoreless. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Marion. Pass to Kidd. Now here's Butler. Dallas needs to get off the shot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hoiberg. Butler covering. His first shot attempt. Sprewell gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Kidd, the pass to Marion. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. They set the pick. The drive by Butler. Here's Kidd. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Kidd's got 5 now.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Here's Garnett. 27 points for him. Out to the right wing. Nowitzki, pass to Chandler. Here's Kidd. Butler on the wing. The 3 is up. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
To the inside, Garnett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Garnett's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
1:41 left in the second quarter. Down low. Nowitzki, that one's good. 6 points for him.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Sprewell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sprewell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Outside Butler. 58 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. There's the screen. Here's Nowitzki. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding him.
Here's Hudson. Still without a bucket. Sprewell gets the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The shot by Kidd, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sprewell. 6 points for him. Another one falls for Minnesota.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
And there's a pick to the wing, right side. And that's not gonna go. And we finished off one half of play. It's Minnesota leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Terry. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. And it's Chandler in at the center position. Here's Kidd. Pass to Marion. Here's Terry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, the San Antonio Spurs come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Hudson. Yet to see a basket. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Hudson. Kidd with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. About a minute played here in the second half. Terry, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Marion. Cassell with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Olowokandi. From 6 feet out, he nails it. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Kidd, the pass to Marion. Right wing. The 3. And Olowokandi pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Pass to Marion. To the middle. To the wing on the left. Here's Terry. He's got 13. Nowitzki gets it to go from the corner. Nowitzki's got 10 points. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Garnett. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Kidd. Here's Chandler. Cuts off the pass. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Team foul. At the line for 1, Troy Hudson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Terry. He's got 13. Over to the wing. They set the pick. Here's Kidd. Again, the miss by Dallas.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Terry. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Terry's got 15 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Terry's shot is good. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Sprewell. Give him 8 points now. Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Hudson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
First one falls. Good on both. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Here's Olowokandi. Rebounded by Marion. Pass to Kidd. Here's Terry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nowitzki. Sinks the tray. Nowitzki's got 13 now.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Pass to Garnett. Fades. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. Here's Terry. 17 points in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys?
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Cassell. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Inside. Here's Hudson. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marion's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Chandler, and he goes in for the dunk. Woo!
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Sprewell. He's got 10. Pass to Garnett. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Kidd. Chandler the pass to Terry. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Terry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Minnesota leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Garnett. No good again that time. Marion passes to Kidd. Pass to Terry. 6 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound to the right side. Here's Kidd. He's got 5. The three-pointer off the mark. Sprewell passes to Cassell. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Terry. 20 points for him. Pass to Marion. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Kidd. Misses the 3.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Cassell passes to Garnett. Olowokandi. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Terry, the pass to Marion. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Kidd with the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So for Dallas, the Timberwolves lead by 8. Hassel, the pass to Matson. And here's Johnson. Here's Zerbiak. And he lays it up and in. Zerbiak's got his first points of the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Brewer. Still no points. And he banks in the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Johnson a screen on Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Mark Matson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Outside Barea. Fires for 3. Hassel with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Butler on the wing. He's now 5 for 8.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Madsen. 44 seconds left in the third. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Mark Madsen. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Mavericks making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Stevenson.
Timberwolves foul. Johnson Hustle. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Mahinmi. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one misses. That one's no good. Here's Zerbiak. Pass to Hassel. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Minnesota up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Zerbiak in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Cassell misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Stevenson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Cassell. That one no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Mahinmi. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's the teardrop, and he gets the bucket. Terry's got 22 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Madsen. Here's Cassell over to the left wing. Here's Zerbiak. Stevenson defending. Here's Zerbiak. Here's Cassell. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, with the height advantage that he has, he knew he could put it up over the top of the defender.
Mavericks trail by 8. Butler on the wing. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Here's Zerbiak. Stevenson defending. Zerbiak, the pass to Matson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Stevenson. Here's Terry. Hassel with a rebound. Hassel's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Matson. Here's Cassell. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Pass to Butler. Will it go? And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Karan Butler, 2 shots.
That's good from Butler. So both teams changing it up here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Here's Cassell. Over Barea. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
They set a pick. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Hassel. Pass to Zerbiak. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Kevin Garnett.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Trent. So he gets them both. Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Stevenson. Here's Nowitzki, covered by Johnson. Here's Hassel. There's the screen by Johnson. Hassel, pass to Johnson. It's blocked! Over to the wing, to the inside. Butler. Zerbiak grabs a miss.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Hassel. Pass to Johnson. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 43 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Terry. Takes a three. Zerbiak grabs a miss. Out left to the wing. Pass to Cassell. There's the triple. Mavericks with a rebound. Stevenson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
3 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Terry. Down low. Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Basket counts.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
They set the pick. Barea, pass to Nowitzki, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce back.
Timberwolves call timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. The shot by Hudson, no good. Mavericks trail by 11. Marion passes to Kidd. Here's Terry. Pass to Nowitzki. From deep. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Garnett. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kidd, the pass to Terry. Here's Marion. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Kidd. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 8. Pass to Garnett. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Kidd. Here's Nowitzki. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Cassell. Yes! Using that window!
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And there's the screen. Here's Terry. He shoots! Oh, it misses! The Timberwolves lead by 10. From deep! The putback! And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Mavericks trail by 12. Oh, he hits a tough fadeaway.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Garnett. Going to work in the low block.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Nowitzki. From about 16, it's good.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Here's Garnett. Oh, it doesn't go. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. And the three misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Oh, he cannot hit.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Tipped. Here's Hudson. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Tries to keep it alive, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Shot clock at 6. Barea drives in. Can't get the three. Here's Hassel, hounded by Barea. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ball goes to Dallas. Substitution for Mavericks. Number 35, Brian Cardinal.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game.